Hi friends, in the last lesson we discussed about data consolidation, that is consolidation of different workbook into a new workbook, and also consolidation after and before finding subtotal. Today we are going to discuss about another tool, Excel table. People may think that Excel itself or Excel sheet itself is a table. Then what is new with the Excel table? Actually, Excel table is a tool. Many features are built into this Excel table, such as auto freezing, auto formatting, filter button, and many. Today, we are going to learn how to create an Excel table and what are its features, how we can use these features for data analysis. While discussing about the table, people may think that Excel itself is a table. But in Excel terminology, this is not a table, this is only a range. So, suppose we convert Excel table is a tool. So, we can convert this range into table. So, let us see how we can convert. So, either you can select the range before converting or place the select one of the cells inside the table. Then go to the tab, insert tab. Then click on this. You can see a command in the ribbon, that is table. You click here. Then there is a dialog box, create table. Then that is a range is shown here, and also my table has headers. So before clicking this, so we can easily, without going to the tab, you can hold the control button and press T. Control T will give the same result. Then click OK. So a table is created. So what are the features we can analyze? That is, first is there is a filter button available. By filter and sorting, we have sort here, filter and sort, and filter we explained in lesson 10 and lesson 11. So there is a filter button. In the filter button there is a sort option also. Then automatically the range is formatted, so auto formatting is available. Then suppose here normally we know that the column heading is there A, B, C, D. Suppose this is a large range, you scroll, then automatically the row header changes, and just like freezing, here the row is freezed and we can know the row heading even though we scroll down. Then here also, when you normally you click here you can see these are the tabs available up to PDF Exchange. So suppose you select the table, there is another tab, table design. We can click on the table design. Here important is table name. You can change the name, suppose for meaningfulness. Suppose we can create more table in the same sheet. Suppose we have another range here, we can create a table here. So the table range name is very important. Here table 1 is the default name. Then we can give sales report. Then press enter. So we can this. Suppose another one. Suppose you type here, we want to calculate the commission. Type commission here and press enter. This column also appended to the table automatically. It's another feature. Suppose you type a formula here is equal to, you have to calculate the commission. When you click here, normally it will, we can see as G2 cell address will be available here when you type a formula. But here at total sales, on total sales we are going to calculate the commission. So this reference is a meaningful one. So suppose we have on commission is calculated on unit price, then what happens, or in some other range it will be shown as at unit price. So here at total sales, so this reference is meaningful. A meaningful reference is one of the feature of the table. Suppose into 2%, commission rate is 2%. So this is the formula. Normally we type here, then press enter. So the enter formula is automatically copied to the last row. So this is another feature. Suppose you make any changes, suppose you click here, so you can see the formula here. Click on the cell, the anywhere you can click. Suppose here, then you change this into 3%. Make any changes, you need not worry, you press enter. The enter formula is appended, updated on all cell, converted into 3%. So here auto calculation occurs. So go to the table design. Here there is a header row. Header row is very important. You can click here. That is hidden. Then branded row. Branded row is automatically formatted. One of the feature. So you can avoid by unticking this. Then suppose you want to bold the first column. You click here. First column. You can clear. Then suppose you want to bold the last column. You can click. If you want to banded columns, you can select this a banded column. So in this way, you can make changes to your table as and required. So filter button, if you want to remove filter button, uncheck this. So in this way, checking and unchecking, you can make changes to your table design. So here there is a table style. You can select here, or you can click here, or when you hover on this and there is a drop down list, you can select anything from here. So in this way, you can make changes to your table design also. And here you can see there is a handle here. You can drag to append, or you can resize by handling. When you resize, it is gone. You can see here it becomes out of the table. So this is another feature. Then suppose here there is a on table design. Here there is a total row. You can check here. Then it becomes a total row. What is the feature of this total row? This is a subtotal. You can go and watch the formula. It's not sum. It is subtotal. We explained subtotal in previous lessons. You can watch that. Then suppose you can drag, copy this formula to the here. And another feature is you can see a drop down button here. You can click here. Then there is multiple functions. That is, you can find out the average, sales, numbers you can convert, minimum, maximum, standard deviation, everything. We restrict our formula to sum, our explanation. You can explore this. So here also there is a drop down button. You can calculate, or you can find all these from this drop down button. So multiple calculation also there. Then another one is you can resize the table by going to the table design tab, and you can resize it by clicking here. Here a dialog box appear. You can make changes by clicking and selecting. Okay, in this way you can resize. Suppose you want to convert this into normal, not as a table, normal range. Then here on table tab, you can go and see the convert to range. Click on this. This becomes, there will be a warning message, and yes, this becomes normal. The table property disappears and it becomes normal. To remove this format, you have to use clear format. Suppose the range you wish to convert into table have a heading. Then what happens? While pressing the Control T, it comes. When you click OK, this also the range you can see. The range includes the sales data. If you tick my header, table as headers, a header automatically created. Our default header will not be selected. Then what we'll do? So we can click on the up arrow here. Click on the up arrow and you can select the range. In this way, you can select the range and it will be converted into table. Suppose in a practical example, suppose we have a daily account, day book. We can convert this by pressing Control T, then click OK. This becomes a table. Then here we can have drop down list. We explained how to add a drop down list in lesson 27. You can watch that. Then here another property, you can add a total also. Suppose you select, click on the table, then table design, select table design, total row is here. You can drag here to this. And suppose while typing, just like we appended the table while after adding this, then you can on this tab, suppose you are moving the tab key, then at the end, now tab key, this is a selection. Now after selecting this, you press the tab, a new row is created and it is appended to the table. So again, you press another row with the format. Here the subtotal, here subtotal is available. You can go and watch the formula bar, subtotal. We explained subtotal in previous lesson, not the sum. Then this also just shifted to the next row. So what is the advantage of this? You can select this and filter on this value, so the subtotal is updated to the total of these visible rows. So in this way, total sales we can easily find out. So going to the normal, these are the features. And suppose when you add commission column here, in sometimes in your Excel it is not appended. So what we'll do, similarly, suppose you find out the total, that is equal to this one into 2% commission, press enter. It is automatically not calculated to all cell. We have to drag this. Suppose this happens in your Excel, then that means the table is not appended to the created column, so automatically not creating the column, and also the formula is not updated. Then what happens? So we can have make some changes in our Excel. Go to the file menu, then take the options, then on this dialog box select the proofing. Here click on proofing, then the changes proofing, then click on auto correct option. Here a button is there, click on the auto correct option. On this there is another dialog box appears, so you can see that on the auto correct option here there are different tabs. So on this tab you have to select auto format as you type. Click on this. Here we have to check this, include new rows and columns in table automatically as you work. So it should be checked. Then fill formula in tables to create calculated column. For automatic calculation, this also be checked. So if normally this will be checked, sometimes it happens, you make sure that by going proofing and auto correct option, it is checked. Then click OK. Then again click OK. Now we can just try it. So deleted. So suppose you type commission, press enter, automatically this column also added to the table. And again we can type the formula, select here into 2%, press enter. This happens. So make sure that on the option menu it is checked. So all the features are, it is a very powerful features for table. We have discussed all this. Then pivot table and other things are not part of this lesson, so we'll discuss it later. So it's a powerful tool. You can make use of this tool for calculating or for analysis. That's all for today's lesson. I will give a link. A link will be given in the description. You can download this file and practice this by watching in my video. Thank you very much for watching the lesson. Thank you all. Goodbye.